it financially and they had not made offensive statements against the players that generate the money, that I would have ruled for the other groups, because I think what Rush Limbaugh did would be something that would be detrimental in competing with other groups. You got to remember, this was a bidding process. And
yeah,
you
but
have
I mean,
the
those
right to bring everything
those
to
two
the
statements
table.
is all I'm asking. Those two statements you say disqualified him in your life.
I think, in my light, I would have voted against him if I was one of the other owners, as some of the owners said, yes.
That's the point here.
Well, look, he wasn't engaged in dogfighting, for one thing. He wasn't engaged in shooting himself in the leg. Other guys have been arrested, implicated in murders. Everybody says, give him a second chance, let him play in the NFL. And because he said some sports writers cut slack for Donovan McNabb, maybe they did or maybe they didn't. The idea this is a moral disqualification. I mean, what kind of moral community is the NFL owners?
Many of us supported that Michael Vick should have been held accountable for dogfighting and Plexico. So we had the right to say that Donovan McNabb, that Michael Vick was wrong, but we didn't have the right to say
but a decent
that
man,
Mr. Limbaugh was wrong.
We're not talking about.
We're not talking about him losing his...
Let Vic play now. He did his time.
We're not talking about him losing his job on the radio. No one is saying he shouldn't be on the air. No one's saying he shouldn't have a job. We're saying he shouldn't be an owner of a team and not deal with what he said.
What did you say about Don Imus?
Taking his livelihood.
What did you say about Don Imus? Didn't you say he ought to be taken off the air?
We're saying that sponsors should not underwrite. We said that sponsors should not underwrite what he said, and sponsors agreed. They withdrew. And Don Imus said that we were right.
To get this guy dropped off the air for 2 words at 6:15 in the morning.
And Don Imus came back and said we were absolutely right. He should have been fired. Don Imus would be the best witness for us on this case. Okay. He said it himself. He should have been fired.
Are you proud of what you did that case?
Especially after Don Imus said I was right. Absolutely. I think he learned his lesson.
Wow, this is a hot issue. Thank you, Reverend Sharpton, as always, sir. Thank you for coming on. I think you were a big part in this issue. I think that you demur on your authority here, I think, is wrong. You carry a lot of weight in this country, and you know it.